Yo, what's going on, y'all? What's going on? Just decided to do a last minute stream. You know how I am. I'm real random, so you got to make sure you're subscribed or you got to make sure you're following me on Instagram or you got my phone number. But what's going on, man? How's everybody doing? Just wanted to get on here and talk a little bit about, talk a little bit about what's been going on. We've been working. Obviously, we got Raymond Ford fighting Otabek. Kamastov. How you say his last name? I don't know. Whatever his last name is, we're getting ready to fight him for the world title, the vacant world title, WBA, 126 pounds. So, we're definitely focused. We're locked in. We're getting Raymond ready for his first world title attempt. Um, and against a very sturdy guy who's actually, people got him as like the favorite of the fight, man. They actually got him the favorite. We'll be fighting him soon, so we're coming in as the underdog. So we'll see how that goes. But we're definitely working hard. We're definitely coming in prepared. Both guys are undefeated. The two best guys in the division fighting it out for the vacant title. So it's definitely a big deal for us. So that's been taking up a lot of the time. Also been working on new content. Got a bunch of new content coming to you guys on YouTube real soon. Some very valuable content. I think that the content that we're going to be releasing this year on YouTube is going to be just very, it's going to be so informative, man. It's going to be just real shit, man. Real boxing. Like not no bullshit, not no Cinderella, candy, like this sweet shit that people are doing just to get views, right? Like we're gonna be giving you guys some real authentic uh instructionals, tutorials, but we're also gonna be mixing it up. We'll be throwing in some reaction videos and other stuff, man, just to keep you guys entertained. Definitely want to continue to go live as much as possible. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, it's a busy time right now with the camp. Also finishing up the mitt work course, the $1 million mitts, which is coming very soon. For all my mitt holders out there, for people who want to learn how to get better at holding mitts. So we're just finally, putting the final touches on that. And just doing a lot of good stuff, man. A lot of good stuff for the online boxing community, for the people who want to learn boxing, who want to learn real boxing. This is definitely going to be a good year for us. We're definitely going to go ahead and push and take things to another level. So I just wanted to get on here and chop it up with you guys, man. Have a couple of Q&As, whatever, just to let you guys know I'm still around. I had a few people actually hit me up and say, damn, coach, where you been, man? Y'all went live every single day for the month of November and haven't been live like that since. I tell you guys, man, when I go on these little like no days off November where I go live every single day, man, you guys gotta take advantage of that, because I get busy, and then next thing you know, I don't go live every single day, man. So anyway, man, let me say what's up to a few people who's in the chat. We got Bazzi in the building. I'm in shape now. Got down in weight. I'll send you some videos soon, man. All right, that's what's up, champ. I want to see it, man. I'm definitely focusing on that for myself as well. Definitely want to bring down the pounds a few this year. New Year's resolutions, but we sticking with it. We got Sean Breezy in the building. What's good, coach? We got Mario. Yo, what's good, champ? How you doing? We got Juan Morales. Yo, coach, how you doing? I'm good, brother. I'm blessed, man. I can't complain. We got Reve Latio. Trying to start amateur in my late 20s. What tournaments / exhibitions are right for me? Basically, man, just get prepared for your first amateur fight, man. I mean, it doesn't really matter if you're in your late 20s or 8, 9 years old, right? Like, first you want to just go ahead and just compete in a USA sanctioned match, which a USA boxing coach can go ahead and get you prepared for that. I mean, I don't know if you're in USA, but if you are in the USA, that's how you would go about that. And then you would just go ahead and fight under a sanctioned bout. You know what I mean? And you got tournaments like the Golden Gloves. You can still compete in those tournaments. So, right now it's just about getting your feet wet. So first and foremost, get prepared, get the sparring. After the sparring, just jump in a bout. It doesn't matter what the bout is. It doesn't matter what the tournament is. You'll learn what tournaments are in your region and in your area. that you can compete in and stuff like that. But that's later on down the line. Right now, it's just about getting going. So, you know what I'm saying? Just get yourself going, man. Get in the gym, learn the fundamentals, you know what I'm saying? And start competing. And if you need help with that, you know where you can find me, man. CoachAnthonyBoxing.com. I got courses on everything. So if you need additional help on top of the gym and you want to study and you want to put in some extra credit work, you know where to go for that. But yeah, just get started, man. We got and Gotti TV waiting on that mid course to drop. Excited for this one, man. I mean, listen, guys, you guys know what time it is with me. I mean, I've been holding mitts for years. You guys can go on my Instagram. My whole resume is on there. Like everything I've done with the mitts, and the mitts have taken me to a whole nother level. And it's one of the best teaching tools. And I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do it the right way. You know what I mean? So you guys will look good while you're doing it. You feel me? And also make sure that you guys are fundamentally correct when you're doing it, because a lot of guys out there hold mitts, and you can just tell like they're just uneducated. So unfortunately, the mitt work gets critiqued hard. You know, but when you learn the right way, you won't have that problem. You know what I'm saying? We got Zane. What's good, champ? What's going on? I'm chilling. Mario, how do you read your opponent and think accordingly? What's crazy? I actually just made a video called How to Read Your Opponent. And the only reason it didn't come out today, the only reason why it didn't come out today is because there's some revisions. I got to do some revisions. Hold on, let me show you something real quick. That's the only thing I'm playing with you, man. I got to do some revisions to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, the editing and everything like that is fine. So I could not drop it today. But like right now, let me show you. Share screen. YouTube Studio. Go ahead and get that on the screen. You see that right there? See that first one? Hold on. Yeah. No. That first one, man, can you read that? I don't even know if you can read that. Man, that should look small. Why look like that, man? Why I look like that? That's crazy. Hold on, man. Yeah, I don't know. But that first one right here, where I got that how to read your opponent. I don't know if you can read that. It looks a little small in the StreamYard. But yeah, just so you know, I literally just made a YouTube video, so that will be coming out. I might be able to drop it tomorrow, or I might just wait till Monday. What do you think, man? Should I just wait till Monday, start off next week fresh? You know what I'm saying? With a new YouTube video, or should we go ahead and drop it on a Thursday? I don't know if I'm going to get the views that I need to get on that, man. But that video is coming soon, so I'm going to let you wait for that. So make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you can go ahead and get that. At what age would you say someone reaches the end of his prime in general? Man, you know, that's different for everybody, man. I mean, Bernard Hopkins was peaking in his 30s and 40s. You know what I'm saying? Floyd Mayweather looked good, you know what I'm saying, all the way to almost 40 years old. Guys like Sugar Ray Leonard, they kind of crashed out sooner. Eric Morales, guys like that, they crashed out a little sooner. So it depends when you start. It depends how much punishment you take. You know what I'm saying? But like overall number is like mid 30s to 40 years old is typically when you see these fighters start to decline. So, but for the most part, man, it really just depends on how you take care of your body, what kind of punishment you took throughout the duration of your training, you know, and not just in the head from punches, but, you know, joints, your knees, elbows. You know what I mean? You deal with a lot of pain, man. I got arthritis in my wrist, you know what I'm saying? From holding mitts and punching the bags and you know, all the shit that I've done over the years. So if I was a professional fighter right now, man, I'd fucking hate it, because I'd be like, damn, bro, man, like it's gonna hurt me just as much as it hurts him every time I punch him in the damn face, right? So, you know, it gets to a point where you start thinking of other things you have to do with your career. So I think that it just depends for everybody. Yes, sir. That the Raymond Ford fight is gonna be great, man. It's gonna be a hell of a fight. Johnny, what's going on, my brother? Sean Breezy, coach. After I jab, should I take a step back? Also, when I jab, should I push off my back foot and move both feet forward, or take a step toward? If that makes sense, it just depends, man. You don't always got to step with your jab. You don't always got to step with both feet when you jab. Sometimes you could just jab from right there. Pop. Other times you can step with the front foot only. Other times you gotta follow up with the back foot. Also, as far as taking a step back, it depends. Because if I throw a jab and I land it, bang, and I want to land the right hand behind it, bang, and a hook behind that, bang. You see what I'm saying? I just threw a combination. Or if I throw a double jab, bop, bop, stepping straight to you. So there would be no reason to step back. So, stepping back after a jab, it just depends, on what's happening after you throw the jab, depending on what happens when your opponent, how they react to your jab. So, you should never put in your mind like this is what needs to get done immediately after anything in boxing, because there's so many variables and there's so many different ways that things happen. You just want to make sure that your fundamentals are tight. Everything is, put together real good. You pop your jab, your hand comes back where it needs to. So if anything surprises you, you can block it or you can slip or whatnot. You know what I mean? But sometimes you got to double your jab, triple your jab. And if you're stepping back, imagine trying to double a jab and you're like, jab, step back, jump, jab. You see what I'm saying? So don't get into that mindset of I have to step back for every jab. Just if you have to step back, you step back. That's all that really is. I'm planning on Mario. I'm planning on coming to live in the U.S. by myself for a boxing career. I'm looking for a coach to work with before arriving. I'm 18 years old. Do you have a gym, or do you just have one-on-one sessions? Um, right now I don't have a gym, but if I do open a gym, trust me, I'll be letting everybody know. I haven't owned a gym since 2020, so it is part of the plan though. It's definitely part of the plan to come back, open a gym. So just be on the lookout. But as of right now, I'm not, taking on a bunch of people or anything right now until I get that situated on how I decide I want to run that. Why you never fought Ocho? Man, I don't know, man. But me and Ocho actually spoke to each other, and we cool. We cool. No issues with Ocho. So that's, to me, water under the bridge. That's dead. I don't got no beef with Ocho Cinco. He was respectful. He actually asked me to train him. So that lets you know where we're at. You know what I mean? We don't have no problems. That's the coaching I need right now. Yes, my brother. I mean, listen, man, I have a mentorship, you know what I'm saying, that I do as well, guys. If you guys want to ever check out my mentorship, man, I have a questionnaire to see if you guys, if you guys actually want to check it out, I could drop the link and you guys could check out the questionnaire and see if it's something you guys want to do. But this is the kind of stuff I do privately with my people. I put together programs, all types of stuff, man. So you guys have access to me, man. Just because you're on the other side of the world, don't think you don't have access to me. You know what I mean? Take advantage of the internet, take advantage of technology. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go ahead and drop that link right there. For anybody who wants to see if maybe they might want to do a mentorship. There's a few questions you got to answer. And if you want to book something with me, you can book something with me and then we can take it from there. Do you have any recommendations of where I shouldn't go? I was thinking about Gleason's gym. I mean, there's a bunch of places you can go. I would say your first step is just get here. When you get here, we'll figure that out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can go to New York City, you can go to Philadelphia, around where I'm located, you can go to the West Coast. I mean, it really just depends, man. I don't know where you plan on living. You know what I mean? There's gyms everywhere. So, first just get here and then we'll take it from there. Oh, you in Chester? Chester's still kind of far, man. I mean, Chester's close, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? Like Chester, I mean, you think about it, Manchester's like an hour from me. So it's still a distance, especially when you're busy. You got your own schedules and stuff like that, right? It'd be like a 2 hour, 2.5 hour commute every day. So right now, my mentorship, everything is online. Anytime and you guys want to do mentorship with me, it would be personal though. It'd be like how I'm talking right now to you, except you would be able to elaborate back. We can go over some things and then we can go ahead and give you a plan customized that way. So that's how it works. Timmy Tim, what's going on, man? I'm waiting, brother. I'm waiting, Tim. I'm waiting. It's 11:14. It's 11:14, Tim. I ain't seen nothing come through. I ain't seen nothing come through, Tim. I'm waiting. Yeah, you know what to do, brother. How long should it take to master the basic traditional time? This is a question I get all the time, champ. There is no time. It could take you 2 years. It could take somebody else 90 days. I mean, you're never gonna fully master everything in boxing. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be clear. If that was the case, fighters be freaking, every fighter wouldn't even need trainers after a while, right? Like you always refining the basics, refining. You know what I mean? If you don't use it, you start to lose it, you forget stuff, right? So boxing is one of those things where you're constantly improving. The basics, like to be able to just be able to defend yourself. I mean, you can learn the jab, cross, the hook, the uppercut, in a couple of months. Now, how good are you going to be at it? I mean, that's another story. You know what I'm saying? Then you're going to learn how to block, slip, footwork, counter punching. You know what I mean? Then you start to get a little bit more, into the in-depth stuff like inside fighting, outside fighting. You know what I'm saying? So there's just a lot of different things in boxing, but the basics, just knowing how to throw your basic punches, that's really everybody's different. I've had guys get good at throwing their combinations in a year, other guys 6 months, other guys 2 3 years. It just depends. All right, bro, I see you. You said you're gonna do it right now. All right, bet. Train to kill. What up, train to kill? What's up, man? When you gonna hit A on me, man? When you gonna hit A on me, my brother? I'm not even good at the game. What's good? Hey, coach, what's your prediction for Cambosis? I think Lomachenko got that one, man. I mean, honestly, I got to keep it 100, man. I think Cambosis got lucky against Teofimo Lopez. And then, everything. Why do you think Devin Haney jumped on that fight so quickly? You know what I'm saying? Everybody kind of knew like Cambosis was good, but he wasn't that good. And against a guy like Lomachenko, I can't see it. But Lomachenko is getting older. He's been in some tough fights, but I still got Lomachenko. What's going on, Unlifted brother? What's good, my brother? I'm cooling. Just came on here to do a little Q&A, man. Chop it up with you guys for a little bit. You know what I mean? You guys got more questions, man? I'll be here for a little bit longer. You feel me? You guys can go ahead and ask away. Also, like I said before, man, I got the mentorship. I got the courses. I mean, you guys, there's a lot that I could teach you guys, man. All you guys got to do is be willing to invest into yourself, man. You know what I mean? All you got to do is be willing to invest into yourself. There's a lot I can teach you. People need to understand the power of the internet, the power of access. You know what I'm saying? How come Lomachenko has such a good amateur career, but not so good of a pro career? I think he had a fantastic pro career. I mean, he won a world title in 3 fights. Who the hell's done that in history? You know what I'm saying? Like he won. I mean, I think there might have been one other person. I don't know, or he's the only one. He won a world title. Um, man, Lomachenko's had a fantastic pro career. You know what I'm saying? He lost to Teofimo Lopez, and he lost to Devin Haney in a fight that arguably he won. So, I mean, I don't think he's had a terrible pro career. I think he's had a great pro career. He's fought the best right off the rip. Um, so I just think he had more fights as an amateur, and he didn't have that many as a pro. You know what I mean? Coach, what fight would you give a fighter that quits mid-fight? Well, if you're talking about fight night, man, I'd say stop playing the damn game. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop playing the damn game. Shakur versus Tank. Um, that's a tough fight because we all know that Shakur can knock you out with one punch, but Tank can knock you out with one punch, but we also know that Shakur can stay on the outside, and if he don't want to get hit, he's not going to get hit. But he does have to commit at some point to land on Tank. So that's Tank's opportunity. It's a good fight, bro. I don't know. I gotta say, it's a 50-50 fight. If I had to bet the house on it, everything I had, man, I would hate to. I might have to go with Shakur just because of the defense. It's hard to bet against a guy who's willing to not get hit the whole fight and do anything to win. Where I know Tank is willing to sell out a little bit to get the knockout if he has to. He's willing to give away rounds. So based off of that, I'd probably lean towards Shakur, but I'm not leaning towards Shakur with confidence. No, there's not a lot of confidence there. It's like he probably could do it, but I don't know. You feel me? It's a tough fight, bro. It's a really good fight. I hope it happens before those guys get, to a point where it's not interesting anymore. I hope they do it soon. You know what I mean? What advice would you give a younger you? That's a good question. A younger me. Well, first and foremost, I would say stop procrastinating. I procrastinated a lot in my life in certain things, certain areas. Um, uh, just do it, man. Like Nike has it figured out. You know what I mean? Just do it. Like there's a lot of stuff that I wanted to do that I did not do. A lot of things that I wanted to discipline myself in that I never disciplined myself in. A lot of things that I should have got taken care of that I didn't. So I would say procrastination is the biggest one for me. I procrastinated. Now I still did well for myself. Obviously, what I'm saying, this will be my 10th world title corner as a coach. I have a YouTube channel with, over 275,000 subscribers, Instagram following. I've had over 3,000 students come through my programs for my courses and my mentorships and everything like that. So I'm proud of my accomplishments. However, when I was competing, I kind of held back. I procrastinated. I didn't fully devote myself. You know what I mean? I let outside influences get in the way of goals. And I still kind of do that stuff for certain things. I feel like I should have 1 million subscribers on YouTube. I feel like I should be a multi-millionaire. I feel like I should be a lot of things that I have not accomplished due to, in my opinion, procrastination. So, that's why I always tell you guys, man, like invest into yourself. Stop holding back. You know what I mean? Stop not giving yourself that self-worth. Stop saying, I'll get around to it tomorrow. You know what I mean? Because there's no guarantee we're going to be here. You know what I mean? So it's like the crazy part about life, what's crazy is there's no guarantee we're going to be here tomorrow, right? So if you look at it from one angle, you'll say shit like, then why even try? I might die. It don't even matter, right? But then it's like, what if you don't die? And you have to live this long life of, damn, if I would have just started last year, I'd have been here today. Like, you feel me? Think about people who want to lose weight, right? Like, I want to lose 20 pounds. January 1st is past. Everybody want to lose 20 pounds. Then this time next year, a motherfucker step on the scale, still ain't lose 20 pounds. Why? Because you keep putting off the discipline. You keep putting off the discipline. You're like, yeah, I'll start next Monday. I'll start next Monday. I'll start. Next thing you know, it's the summer. All right, I got 6 months. I'll start next Monday. Then next thing you know, it's the holiday season. Well, it's the holiday season. I might as well just enjoy myself and wait till next year. Next thing you know, it's another year. Another fucking 5 years goes down the line. You feel me? So, it's like, it's that. So that can happen in your boxing journey. That can happen in your business endeavors. That can happen in your fitness goals. That can happen in your love life. Anything. So my whole thing is, don't procrastinate, would be the biggest one. And if anybody could take anything away from what I just said, that's the main one. Do not procrastinate. If there's something that you're on the fence on, something that you want to do, man, get to fucking work, man. Stop playing. Get to work. Make it happen. What are you waiting for? You see what I'm saying? Like, what are you waiting for? Really? Like, sit back and say, what the fuck am I waiting for? Is this the perfect time? Yes, it's the perfect time. Even if it don't feel like the perfect time. You know what I mean? So that's the advice I give myself. Oh shit, what the hell am I pressing right now? I'm pressing all types of stuff. Hold on, I'm just trying to go through some of these questions, y'all. You said you done? Let me take a look, man. Let me take a look. Yo, it came through. Shout out to my man Tim. Shout out to my man Tim. I gotta cover the price because I'm hooking him up. But shout out to my man Tim. Okay. Shout out to my man Tim. He just came out. He just paid for something that he's been procrastinating on for about how long you been following me, Tim? How long you been following me, Tim? You've been procrastinating on this for I don't know how long. You made it happen. We're gonna talk later and we're gonna make this happen hopefully soon, like in the next couple of days, so we can get it out the way. Big shout out to Tim, man. He just made a purchase on something that I know for a fact he's gonna be very happy he did. So shout out to you, Tim. All right, let me get some of these questions. Coach, how do you respond to allegations that you quit mid-fight in Fight Night Champion? You gotta show the card. You gotta show the card, man, because the card will have that disconnect on there. You see what I'm saying? And if the card doesn't, then you didn't quit. But if it does, you quit. You know what I mean? Uplifted. How do you feel about Bam Rodriguez? He's good, man. He's good. Good angles. You know what I'm saying? Talented. We fought on a few of his cards, man. Raymond Ford actually fought on a couple of his cards, man. Co-main on some of the fights that he was the main event. Yo, hold on, man. I didn't have this charging. Give me 1 second. I thought I had this charging the whole time. I guess I was wrong. 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Nah, he's a good fighter. I'm back, y'all. He's a good fighter for sure. Francis or Joshua, that's a tough fight, man, because we all know that we slept on Francis on the last one. He looked great. We know that Anthony Joshua can be a little suspect sometimes. But I do think Joshua's a dog. I think he got skills. So I'm gonna pick Joshua, man. I'm gonna pick Joshua. I'm not going to turn on my boxing brother because, you know what I'm saying, Francis looked good in a previous fight. I'm going to pick Joshua, but I'm not like gun ho, like, yeah, this is going to be easy. Like, Francis already proved that he ain't no easy fight for anybody. Do you recommend novice and intermediate fighters cut water weight, or is it better to fight at your natural weight? I don't recommend cutting for amateurs or novices unless you're getting prepared for a tournament. And even then, we're not talking about a big cut. We're probably talking just one division down from wherever you're at. So, like if you're 178 pounds, but I know you can get to 165, we'll bring you to 165. If you're 165 and I know I can bring you down to 152, we'll bring you to 152. But I'm not like taking a 160 pounder and bringing them down to 141 pounds. I'm not doing stuff like that. So yeah, I think you should just fight. You know what I'm saying? It's like you fight at the weight you are that you're super disciplined at. Like if you're disciplined and you're bringing your weight down naturally, you know what I'm saying? You'll be fine. You know what I mean? Because in amateur boxing, you can consistently train, consistently fight, and consistently diet. So you might be weighing 178 for a couple of fights, drop down to 165 for a fight or two, drop down to 152 and say, you know what, I'm comfortable here. So, it might take you a year to do that, but you could fight your way down. Where other guys, what I'm saying, professional fighters, they'll blow up in between fights if they're not disciplined, and then they got to work on losing a bunch of weight and shit like that, and that's just not good for you. So, I would say fight close to your weight. If local tournaments, local shows, then yeah, you're just gonna fight wherever you're at. Tournaments, you try to go down to the division lower, closer to your weight. So if you're weighing 157, you know what I mean? And I know you can get to 152. We'll get you to 152. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to make you fight at 165 because that's the next tournament. That's the next weight up. If you're 163, depending on how much time you have, I might say, okay, how much? When's the tournament? The tournament's in March, and we knew about the tournament since like January, right? March, you're 163, 10 pounds. Yeah, fuck it. We'll do 152. We'll drop you down to 162 because we got 90 days to do it. You see what I'm saying? So we can get off, 6 to 10 pounds off naturally without having even really cut you. And if we do have to cut you, it'd be a couple of pounds. That'd be easy. So that's it. I'm pretty new to boxing. Can you give us tips on how to get rid of anxiety during sparring? I mean, that's something that is gonna take everybody a different amount of time. The best way to get rid of anxiety in boxing is to face it. You know what I mean? Face it, because if you just like, overthink, you're always gonna panic, right? So you have to like kind of face your fears until eventually you can control them. You never fully control your fear. You're always gonna face anxiety. In the beginning though, you're going to always deal with it. But that's where drilling comes in, mitt work comes in with a good coach, education comes in with good teaching, good schooling. So there's so many different things that you need in order to uh, get to overcome fear. People always like want to overcome fear, but you can't overcome fear until you understand how to deal with shit. That's why, like, there's an old saying: people fear what they don't understand. See, that's the truth. People fear what they don't understand. So when you don't understand something, of course you're going to be fearful. You don't understand how to deal with the punches. You don't understand how to, set the traps. You don't understand how to, do things that, boxers do. You only seen it from the outside, but when you're inside, you're like, oh shit, this is different. So, but once you understand how to properly defend yourself, once you've been putting in the work and you're in shape, and once you've been exposed to the environment enough, you'll eventually learn to control your anxiety. So the main thing is be patient. Make sure you're with a good coach who's not going to throw you in to get hurt. You know what I mean? And trust the process. Trust in your training. Trust in your coaches. Trust in yourself. But that comes with the proper guidance. If you're not being guided properly, then it's going to be hard to trust, right? It's hard to trust a girl who cheats on you. Easier to trust a girl who's faithful, right? So it's the same thing with boxing. Hard to trust a coach that throws you in, lets you get your ass beat, and says go another round. But it's easier to trust a coach that says, time, stop, come in. This is why you got hit. This is what you need to work on. All right, go back out there. Boom, back. Or, somebody's going to protect you throughout the journey until you're built and you're prepared. So there's a lot to it, but at the same time, champ, don't overthink it. Don't rush it. You'll be fine. That's gold. Thank you, man. I'm glad I was able to help, champ. I'm 30 plus and just started. Is there a league specifically for older guys or late starters? I mean, you have masters boxing divisions that start at 40 plus. 30 plus, you can actually still compete as a USA amateur, sanctioned amateur boxer. So, um, you can still learn how to train. You can still learn how to box. I mean, and just take it from there, learn how to box, learn how to box. That's it. Don't overthink it. Learn the fundamentals. Eventually you start sparring. Eventually you start, testing your skills. And you may want to pick up a couple amateur fights in your 30s, and then you never know where it goes, man. So the older guys, that's 40 plus, you're 30 plus. I don't know how many years you got to 40, but I would just recommend that you get in the gym, get started, and box whoever there is for you to box, and take it from there. How many people in here follow me on Instagram, man? Let me know if you follow me on Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, here is the Instagram. And put it right in the chat. I'll be giving out a lot of game on Instagram too, y'all. So for anybody who doesn't follow me on Instagram, you're missing out. I do Q&A stories. I post a lot of stuff that we do in camp. I have a little private channel that Instagram provides where you guys can go ahead and give daily tips and stuff like that. So it's a lot going on Instagram. I highly suggest you guys follow me there. I'm pretty active on Instagram. So if you guys definitely want additional access to me, you guys can definitely follow me on Instagram to get some of that. Also, guys, text me 215-709-5437. Updates when I go live. Anything that keeps you guys in the loop, you guys can definitely contact me there at 215-709-5437. Yes, sir. Well, you're good, Tim. Tim, you're extremely good. You're extremely good. You haven't been posting in the community though. You need to start posting some of your stuff, man. So a lot of you guys don't know Tim's part of my private community. He calls it he likes to call himself Sparring Love It, but he's part of our community. He trains in New York City. Um, he's invested into my courses. He just went ahead and invested into a session with me in real time, paid a premium for it. So big shout out to Tim, man, because he's investing into himself, 49 years old. And if you guys see his skills, you guys will know exactly what I'm talking about. So, hey, man, it shows, man. I'm actually excited for you, Tim. I actually want to see you fight. All right, y'all. Well, I think that's it for me, man. I hope you guys got some value from this. If you did, man, make sure you guys press the like button, share it with somebody who you think there might have been some game in here for them. Make sure you guys are subscribed. I'm going to be dropping that how to read your opponent video maybe tomorrow, maybe Monday. Don't know. Either way, when you're subscribing, you hit the bell notification, you're automatically going to get alerted. If you miss it and you have my phone number, 215 709-5437, you'll be able to you know, get alerted by other updates that I got going on. And if you're following me on Instagram, you'll be updated with some of the behind the scenes stuff that I do on there. You feel what I'm saying? So you definitely want to tap in with me on everything: Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, my phone number, Twitch, everything, bro. You know what I mean? Definitely want to tap in on me with everything because there's something always going on, and I don't always showcase one thing on another platform and another platform and another platform. So you might miss something. Also, you guys know where to go, CoachAnthonyBoxing.com, man. I mean, I don't know what else I got to do, man. I don't know what else I got to do to prove to y'all that, you know what I'm saying, I'm giving world-class boxing information. I mean, you got Eddie Chambers on there. You guys see what we're working on. You guys see the stuff that we're doing. You guys ask a lot of questions that are currently in these courses already. You simply, all you got to do is press a button, watch a video, and you have it for the rest of your life. I got a crazy deal on there. I mean, what else I got to do to prove to y'all? For anybody who's in this chat right now or watching this later that has not invested into my courses, what else do I have to do? Like, just let me know. What else do I have to do to get you to invest? What do I gotta do, man? Like, I don't know what's holding you back. I'm only talking to the people who haven't invested. If you've invested already, thank you. I appreciate you. And you already know what time it is with the product. But for the rest of you guys, what is holding you back? What is it? Is it like I don't feel like I should pay for information? Like I don't know what's holding you back. Just know, as I said to my man Juan earlier, who asked me, procrastination, man, where you want to be in 6 months could be there if you start today. If you wait 6 months, you'll have to wait an additional 6 months. So you always want to just get shit started. Just pull the trigger, man. Just pull the trigger. If you get the Master Boxing Bundle, you also get a 30-day money back guarantee. So you ain't got nothing to lose. You open the shit up, you're like, yo, this is trash. Come hit me up. You get your money back. I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I'm out of here, man. I appreciate everybody who shows love, everybody who appreciates what I do. Tim, I'll be hitting you up. We're gonna schedule our personal training session. You're gonna get the mitt work, the best mitt work you ever got in your life. And I'll hit y'all up later, man. Salute to everybody. Peace.